Hey, hi, I'm Brittany and I'm with Project Playscape. So Project Playscape is a nonprofit that we had founded many years ago. We were a bunch of moms with some little kids, and we wanted a venue over in the Americus area for little kids to go play. And at that time, some of the equipment was a little bit outdated, and so we went ahead and we raised a large chunk of funds to be able to put in some new playground equipment. The biggest challenge we face is that we are a zero-based budget. So basically we have $0 to start out with at the beginning of the year. We don't have a normal budget. We actually get donations throughout the year, and that's what we rely on to be able to put on kids events and things like that. We do fundraise throughout the year. We participate in match day, which is super important to us because some of those funds can help us to kickstart fundraisers. It can be helped with our big projects to give us that big push over so we can get to our goals, our fundraising goals. Participating in match day for us is very important because when in some of these last big projects we've done, from our ball field complex to our splash pad, that's a lot of funds that we are having to raise. And so match day really helps to give us that big push, to give us that big step up the ladder to get even closer to our end game, which is for the kids. When we look at this for match day, that gives opportunities for families to be able to donate a little, donate a lot, depending on however much they want. And that can make a huge impact because their dollar goes a lot farther in the long run and can help us to get to those big goals. And just like was shown this last match day, our match day goal had helped to get us to the tail end of our fundraising. So we were able to install a brand new splash pad this summer, and our kids are ecstatic and they are loving it. So the passion and energy for these kinds of projects that we do, or these kind of activities that we do, or the events that we put on is all at heart. We love children, we love families, we love the interactions. We're here to help to put in amenities like the splash pad, like the ball field complex, so families can, start talking, so they can meet each other, so they can make memories, so, they can establish new relationships. And for the kids, it's crucial to get them out, to get them play, to engage with them, for their social aspects of it and that kind of thing. We continuously say we can't do this without the support of donors or volunteers. Every one of our projects, we try to be very efficient with, and whether it's, cutting some of those costs by reaching out to volunteers. We have some extraordinary people in our community that have skills that they can share with us in building the ball field, for example. Having some people come over and help us deconstruct an old ball field, and that was with volunteers from our community. So that didn't cost us anything, but it was great support. And you know what? It built relationships. And those are what our activities, those are what our events, and those are what our builds do. They engage others throughout the community and bring us as one. And so that's what we're looking for, is that community, to be community strong, to bring in the families too. And it's all for the kids. We want to say thank you to all of our current, our past, or maybe our future supporters for them instilling their dollar in our projects, in our dreams, and our visions of building that big community to help the kids in the communities, to help the families engage with others. And, we continuously say we can't do this without you. As Helen Keller had once said, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. We continuously reflect that anything that we build, we can't do this by ourselves. It takes that person coming out to volunteer. It takes that person coming out to help us with a fundraiser. It takes those attending those fundraisers. It takes that individual handing over the envelope over at match day. It takes all of us, and no matter the donation, no matter the effort, no matter the support, we love all of you, and we can't wait for the next project